Hello everyone, and welcome to race number 15 of our 200 subscriber special season, where we are going to be making our career debut here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. We start all the way at the back of the field. As the front row will be Tyler Reddick and Kyle Busch as we get ready to get underway here at North Wilkesboro. And we are green. Kyle Busch out to the early advantage over Tyler Reddick here as we go into turn 1 and 2. Kyle Busch clear for the lead here at North Wilkesboro. And now we are going to go back and find ourselves back here, ripping the high line, trying to gain some spots, already putting it in the wall as we are driving with the controller here in NR2003, which is extremely challenging compared to having a wheel, which would be a lot better, but I currently don't own a wheel. But here we are with the controller, and we are just trying to make it around, bouncing off the wall, trying to see if we can get a semi-decent finish here and try not to wreck too much. As now we are moving up, going around there, passing Bubba Wallace, Eric Jones. Now we're going to go by Justin Haley, Daniel Suarez. There's Kurt Busch we're going to go on the outside of. Then there is Brad Keselowski. We bounce off the wall again here as we move on to lap 3. Contact there with Eric Jones, Justin Haley. We're really sideways here in our number 28 Detroit Lions Ford Mustang here. We're trying to make something happen. As down the pass, we're just trying to get any positions possible. Still racing the 43 Eric Jones. There we go, trying to go the outside of the 31 Haley, stick it in the wall again. But see, we're getting some solid momentum on the corner. We keep fencing it. We're a little bit too high. Now we're into the side of Eric Jones again, trying to keep it going straight. And see, the car just goes up as it just won't turn with the joysticks on my controller like it would with that racing wheel. Oh, Stenhouse just got slammed in the fence, but everyone saves it back here. We go way wide up the racetrack, trying to find any kind of speed. Here's there we go by Eric Jones. Now we chase down Kurt Busch, Justin Haley, and Brad Keselowski to see if we can gain any kind of positions here. So far, nothing yet, but still, we've been green so far. We avoid direction, which is pretty good. Meanwhile, up the front of the field, you got 18 of Kyle Busch in control right now, comfortably so over Tyler Reddick. Then they have a big gap back to Ryan Blaney in 3rd place. And we're still back here bouncing off the wall hard into Todd Gillen. Big contact stance. We're in the wall. We're almost upside down. We're two-wheeling it here, and we keep it going in the right direction. You know, because we were two-wheeling it there. Stenhouse launched us on top of the wall, but we saved it. We stay green, 2 wheels. We get back in front of AJ and try to AJ Allmendinger and continue to try racing here. And then we go back. Oh, we have to check out big time to avoid the wall, come down the racetrack, and clip Allmendinger. And there goes the 16. We dump AJ Allmendinger down the back stretch. He's into the wall, and the caution is out here at North Wilkesboro, as we cause our first of many incidents today. As right there we clip the 16 of AJ Allmendinger and send him spinning down the back stretch, trying to get to the bottom. Just hooked him, and there he went. Caution was out, and now we're up, keeping it off the wall. Now we're trying to get back to the line, trying to avoid getting drilled by Harrison Burton. We come down the track and bang, clean out Harrison Burton, and we slam the wall hard and just destroy Harrison Burton right there. My mistake on that one. That was just a bonehead move now thinking about it. But sorry, Harrison Burton. So yeah, we swept the track, came down, destroyed Harrison Burton. You could see that clearly was with intent there. I don't know why. It's just me being a bozo. So big mistake there on my part. As now we stayed out under this caution. Everyone else pitted. I don't know why, but we stayed out, and now we're leading here in North Wilkesboro on lap 12 with a pretty damaged race car. We are now in the lead, trying to hold off Eric Jones and Kyle Busch here. And so we're leading our first career laps here in the Cup Series, just trying to get some experience at the front here, trying to get some laps completed at North Wilkesboro without really damaging anyone or getting any wrecks. That's what we're really trying to do here. So we're out front trying to test how fast our car can go compared to the rest of them. We had a lift right there. You saw the smoke coming out of the right front tire, which wears excessively on our vehicle. But how deep we drive into each corner. You see the big run come from Eric Jones now. We're still holding the lead, and bam, into the wall. Still racing the 43. Ooh, a little bit of contact right there here on lap 14, but we hold off the 43. He stacks up the 18. We go high now up the racetrack. We went wide in that corner. Now we're dooring Kyle Busch, racing hard for second, trying to get underneath the 43. We said it. We door check him. He's into the wall. Kyle Busch stuffs him in the wall. We stay green. Now we got Blaney, Haley, because we're nearly 3-4 wide. Kyle Busch doesn't. There goes Justin Haley. He's spinning around in front of everybody, and he's making contact with Chase Briscoe and Stenhouse, Allmendinger, Gillen. They're all stacking up back here, and the caution has come out once more. See right there, we bounce off the wall, and once we hit the wall, we had nowhere to go down, trying to save it. Kyle Busch just hooks us. The 18 just hooks us right into Ryan Blaney, sends him down into Justin Haley, and Cole Custer sends the 31 spinning. We hold the lead somehow. The 31 goes spinning in front of the 14. So, you know, look at it here as the corner, just bouncing off the wall, and then Kyle hooked us when we tried to hold on to him. He just had nowhere to go except into the side of the 12, and there went the 31. So unfortunate for Colleague Racing, they got damaged. A lot of the guys at the back here banging into each other. Big damage throughout here. So you're going to get some replays. He just got too high into that wall, and we tried to save it in front of Kyle Busch, but he had other ideas and just sent us down into the 12. And Cole Custer's a lap car, and he almost got the lead there, but he did not. As Justin Haley spins, bringing out the caution at North Wilkesboro on lap 14, and we'll have one more look at it here. Look here from Eric Almirola's view. Now we look at it look at us up here at the front. We're trying to stay ahead of Cole Custer. Remember, we're racing back to the yellow, the 2003 rules here. So racing back to the line here to get the yellow flag to confirm our position of first here. And we bounce off the wall, and down to Custer we do, and we just hit Custer, and he goes down, and he takes out Kyle Busch, and there goes Kyle Busch hard in the outside wall. Custer sent him in after we sent Custer there. Just going a little too high, trying to hold on. We sent him in a big hit for the 18 and the 41. Kyle Busch got a couple of wheels off the ground right there from that big hit. Straight there, we had just come down to Custer, trying to hold on to it, and hit him into the wall. Bang! Collects Kyle Busch. Blaney gets door checked, and the 18 gets significant damage by slamming into that outside safer barrier. As now we move on to the restart lap 21, we are still out front as we did confirm our position by being leader of the line. Now we got lap cars everywhere. You got Christopher Bell, guys coming out of pit lane, almost caused an incident here. Christopher Bell almost taking out Eric Jones and Ryan Blaney. That was close, but they hold it 3 wide back here. We're still front, but we're going way high up the racetrack. And the 43 drives right through. Eric Jones nearly wrecks us, sends us way up the racetrack, costing us positions, giving Blaney the lead, and putting us down into second place as Eric Jones just drove right through us. I was clearly not happy about the way Eric Jones raced me right there, so he threw an aggressive block on Daniel Suarez, nearly sent him around in the grass. We go high again, a little too high am I doing. We come down, in the side of Eric Jones, and then now we're just going to door the 43, showing our frustration. We're just going to wreck Eric Jones on the front straightaway, and there he goes behind us, and he's going to wipe out Chase Briscoe and Bubba Wallace. And there goes Harrison Burton and HA. We got cars crashing all over down the front straightaway here into turn 1 and 2 as well at North Wilkes-Barre. See right there, we're frustrated with Eric Jones, so we just took out the 43, collected the 14, the 23, the 41 was damaged as well, the 16 and 21 got in their incident there in turn 1. So see what happened here. We just went to the corner, Eric Jones, there's once, boom, the second hit, and that's the one that sends him, and then we drive right through Source in the corner, get physical, trying to get that position up there, and then these guys up here are just trying to avoid the crash, and they all start banging into each other, and that ends up sending Cole Custer getting hit hard by the 21 car of Harrison Burton. See here from Cole Custer's view what he saw here. So there's the 43, and he avoided that first part, and then the 21 got spun right up into him, and that destroyed Cole Custer's car. Kyle Busch got clipped in the back end of that with Austin Dillon. Then we move back up. Myself here, we're trying to Hail Melon it to go by Daniel Suarez. That didn't work. And now once again, Eric Almirola comes out of the pits and nearly hits us. And then Kurt Busch is in, and there they go behind us. Big hit, Kurt Busch in the wall. Almirola around, Blaney involved. And Eric Almirola merging out of the pit lane right into the battle for the lead. What is my man thinking? Then Kurt Busch is nowhere to go. He gets hooked into the 10 and into the 12. The 10 hits me. We make an incredible save right there. And we hold the lead, but a big hit for the 45 of Kurt Busch. Blaney took significant contact as well. So just guys coming out of pit road, trying to merge with traffic. Not a good idea. I went way high, and then Kurt Busch just gets into the 10. The 12 hooks him. They both get hit hard. The 10 destroys the 45 even more. We bounce off the wall. Just craziness continues here in Northwest. And then look here at myself. There's a 20 Christopher Bell coming out of the pits. We are going to hold the lead here. I see in the back, Kurt Busch had a bit of a problem. Oh, Kurt Busch has gone around on lap 30. Kurt has gone around again. We're all racing back to the line. Looks here that Kurt Busch went a little bit too high up the racetrack. So his friend here, Kurt Busch is obviously so slow with all that damage. It looks like Kurt Busch is trying to make his way down pit road here, so he goes high. I don't know why, and he turns right down here, right in front of Austin Dillon. Nowhere for Austin Dillon to go, and just spins the 45. So I don't know what Kurt Busch is trying to do there, pitting from the top line. Bit of a bozo move. And so we are your leaders. We get back underway on lap number 35 here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Over the 48 of Bowman. And then Briscoe, everyone's there 3 wide again behind us for 3rd place. We're trying to hold off the 48. We clip him. He bounced off the wall. We go low to avoid. We make contact. We nearly crush. We go sideways. We save it right there in turn 3. Happens here as the 48 gets momentum on us. And we just barely clip him by accident. Send him hard on the wall. We go low to avoid getting drilled. He holds on to it. And then we go sideways just trying to save it from the momentum shift. And then they're wrecking back here. Daniel Suarez, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Cody Ware, Christopher Buescher, Christopher Bell. As all because of the stack up of me getting sideways there caused the 31 to send the 20 spinning. The 23 just dumps Daniel right up into Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin. Big hits for all of them there. Cody Ware gets into the wall, gets some damage from the 11. The 17 comes in here a little bit late, as you'll see. See right there, there's all stack up. Bell goes around. Suarez gets turned up into Hamlin, and then there's a 17, big hit into the side of Denny Hamlin. And Christopher Bell is upside down. My goodness. What has happened to the 20 of Bell? It looks like Christopher Bell got turned upside down by Eric Almirola, who just T-boned him and sent him upside down. My goodness. Christopher Bell goes up and over here at North Wilkesboro. So we're going to see from Chris Buescher's view is we're going to see here in the back of your screen the 20, there he goes, and you see him slam the 11, get damage down the racetrack. And oh my god, someone's upside down. That is the 14 of Chase Briscoe is up and over. What has happened? So coming out of the corner, we had stayed on the bottom, so I'm trying to get him so I drive in the corner deep, get into AJ and kill the 14. He goes up and over. We get sent. There goes the 8 of Tyler. He spins, slams Larson in the inside wall, damages Kevin Harvick, gets hit by Austin Cindric, and at that point, the big one here down the front stretch at North Wilkesboro. As we accidentally send the 14 up and over, just trying to race for some positions back the line here, and then he sends us down the racetrack, causing more cars to pile into each other. Just madness going on here at North Wilkesboro for the Cup Series return. See right there, the 14 was way up the racetrack. We just really sent it in over our head in that corner. Just absolutely probably chastained it into that corner. Cleaned out Briscoe and Allmendinger and clipped Tyler Reddick, so he had nowhere to go, slamming Kyle Larson back there. So we escaped with not a terrible amount of damage, but still significantly damaged. But Chase Briscoe's out of the race now because obviously being upside down, it completely takes him out of the race. Everyone else back here, nowhere to go. They're all getting into each other. So we're gonna see a full speed replay here in this corner. So yeah, we just drove it in too deep into that corner, made a mistake, and destroyed Chase Briscoe and sent AJ Allmendinger spinning around as well. So a huge flip here at North Wilkesboro that brings out the caution. Now we move on to lap 41. Kyle Busch is in lead. We are 16th place, 2 laps down as we came down pit road on the last yellow to get repairs. Much needed to try to give us some pace and to change our tires as we were about to blow a right front. So we came down pit road. So now we are pretty much out of contention for the race win, trying to get whatever positions we can. So we just sent it into Chase Elliott right there. He holds on to it. We keep on racing. I'm trying to get as many positions. Oh, there we go in front of me. Landon Castle, Ross Chastain around, and Chase Elliott gets a little bit of contact from us, and he slams into the 77 of Castle. Bowman sustains only minor damage, and we are under caution once again here at North Wilkesboro, as they all just wrecked it in front of me by themselves. The only part of that was I was trying to avoid it, so I just made a little bit of contact with Chase Elliott, which put him in C. Eric Almirola just dumps Landon Castle into Ross Chastain. They go spinning. Elliott gets hit, and then I hit Elliott right back down into Landon Castle. They make significant contact. And that, of course, brings out this caution for this crash here. So Landon Castle just gets dumped right there by Almirola. Nowhere for him to go into Ross Chastain. Chastain clips Castle. Chastain hits Elliott. I hit Elliott trying to avoid the wreck, spin him into Landon Castle, and then we escape to race Austin Cindric up ahead. And so, under caution for Landon Castle, Ross Chastain, and Chase Elliott crashing on lap 42. So we move on to the restart here on lap 48. We are now up to 14th, still 2 laps down, as it continues to be Michael McDowell battling the turn. There goes Denny Hamlin into the wall hard, and around goes the 11. That'll be another yellow as we clipped the 11 and sent him crashing into the outside wall, it looks like. And a big hit there for Denny, but he should be able to continue in this race. Get a replay of what happened here. It looks like we went into the corner trying to get some positions, so we get the bumper of the 10 and just send him up into Denny, and Denny unfortunately gets collected. He couldn't hold on to it, and he went, so we continue to fight here. 14th, 2 laps down. The 10 is not for position. We still try to get to him. Nothing there. Go wide in the corner, and we'll come across the line in 14th as Michael McDowell leads here in North Wilkesboro. As now we move on to lap 54 on the restart. Michael McDowell leads as we we're 2 laps down still in 13th. Racing the lead lap car, Tyler Reddick. We're just trying to have any shred of pace. You can see how far off the pace you are. They're just flying by. McDowell's already way gone, and we're just holding up these guys back here, blocking Tyler Reddick. Just trying to do everything we can to hold on to every piece of track position possible, blocking both lines here in the corner ahead of Cindric and Reddick. There's Harvick taking Austin Cindric and Tyler Reddick 3 wide. Reddick, the only car in the lead lap right there. As y'all continue to race hard for position, only 8 cars on the lead lap right now. So we go here in the 3 and 4. We tried to catch up to Ryan Blaney, no luck there. When Blaney comes down pit road, then we go wide here. Now as we head towards turn 1 and 2, we come down the race entering turn 1, and Harvick hits us, and Harvick is going to spin us, and we are going to save it. Kevin Harvick just dumped us going into turn 1 at North Wilkesboro. What a move of a champion that was, but we save it, keep it going in the right direction here. I don't know what Kevin Harvick was thinking. He just drove into the corner and drove right through us and completely spun myself around here. But we saved it from completely going around. But we saved it. We just did a drift there into the corner. So he went down to take our line, and Harvick just didn't lift and just drove right through us. But we held on to it. We keep it going the right direction here. And we continue to try to race for position as 3 more cars go by. So now we're trying to block Ross Chastain. Chastain just gave us the bumper. We go way wide coming out of 4. Door checking to the side of the 20. Now we're bouncing off the wall, trying to hold on to every position. We get Austin Dillon low into AJ. Now we're sideways in the corner. We clip the 3 and into the wall. Myself and Austin Dillon, the 16 spins us completely around in the outside wall. So this time we get completely spun around to bring out the caution here on lap 57. Myself, AJ Allmendinger, Austin Dillon. So right there we were just trying to hold on to it, and we just got loose up right there to AJ, so we went a little bit too low, clipped the bumper of the 3, and up into the wall we went, and AJ just slammed us, spun us around, and boom, we come right around and destroy Cody Ware's front end right there coming down the racetrack. We go by the 3, so the caution is out. We're still struggling here at North Wilkesboro, as now we're going to get back underway on the restart on lap number 63 here. As we are going so you see how far off the race we hook Denny, and we slam him and slam Michael McDowell into the wall right there, being a little bit too aggressive. Then we get into Reddick and McDowell. We're getting into each other, and there goes Michael McDowell into the outside wall, and down the track he goes. Caution out once again as we actually moved up to 9th, still only 2 laps down. It's right there. We just got into Reddick and McDowell. We were racing hard out of the corner. None of us lifted, and it just ended up going sour for the 34s. We were all too high up the racetrack. Then Reddick got into me, got into McDowell, and sent the 34 spinning. Now we try to catch back up to race leader Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin, the first car a lap down in 6th. Looks like the 11's going to beat the 18 back to the line, but Kyle Busch leads here in North Wilkesboro. We will still be in 9th place, 2 laps down. It's back underway after that caution. Now on lap 68, we're trying to block Kyle Busch here. That lets Tyler Reddick get ahead to a giant lead now over Kyle Busch and William Byron for the race lead and the win here. Byron is a lap car was captured. Then the Byron tries to turn us here. We save it again in turn 2. Another incredible save by ourselves. Once again, William Byron, just like Kevin Harvick did previously, trying to completely junk us here and wreck us. But we save it. See, he just looked like I came down a little bit there. I think we came down the track. That may have been a little bit of my fault right there. I think I came down the track a little bit too much. The 24 just held his line, kept it in the throttle, but we saved it, so nothing terrible there. We keep going the right direction. Then we get up to McDowell in the corner, bang, hard in the outside goes McDowell, and a big hit back there. Denny Hamlin, cars are smashing into each other. Airtime almost upside down there. Damages Gilliland, Allmendinger. The 10 was up and over. Harvick was involved. Suarez in it. See right there, we just door check McDowell hard, and we ended up making significant contact right there with him, and that just sent him around, completely destroyed. The 11, the 10 of Almirola's probably done after that. Allmendinger's heavily damaged. Gilliland is smashed in. Harvick has damage. Cindric as well. See right here, we just sent it in the corner, trying to get every position possible. We had just really hit the gas right there and absolutely destroyed McDowell and put ourselves on the wall a little bit there, clipping. The quarter panels come together, and at that point the track is just blocked back there, and everyone's just smacking into each other. So under caution on lap 70 here in North Wilkesboro for another big pileup. And here comes the 20. He's coming right in the back, and he'll avoid any contact. And oh, trouble here. Kyle Larson, Bubba Wallace, and Austin Dillon. So here in the front stretch, they're trying to avoid the wreck. Kyle Larson gets into Austin Dillon, and actually Austin gets sent down the track and right up into Kyle Larson, into the wall. Goes the 3, the 5, and the 23. And then we're back here just coming across in 9th. Is now back underway on lap 76 here with 25 laps to go in North Wilkesboro. We get into the bumper, Tyler Reddick, and we continue to lose spots here because we are damaged and really, really off the pace now. And oh, kind of Kyle Larson, there we go. We're spinning in the inside wall. Contact big time. Myself, Kyle Larson, and Justin Haley down the back straight away. Here in North Wilkesboro, we spun the 5 by accident, and we hit his bumper, and that sent us completely spinning in the 31. We were out of control, and we slammed the inside wall here. As you see, we're going to go here in the slow-mo replay. We just hooked Kyle Larson. This is the tiniest little hook. Sends him head on to the inside wall, outside wall, and he clips us, sends us spinning into the inside wall. As we had help from the 31, we are able to continue with the 31, but still a pretty big wreck here with Kyle Larson. As you see, we had just lost momentum right there. I was trying to get back down to the bottom, thought I had an opportunity. We just side-touching Larson, and boom, sent him in the wall, and we went around in the inside wall. Larson was hitting everyone back here. Keselowski, McDowell, Bowman, Bell stack up. And we look at where we are. We're still just trying to make it back to the start-finish line here. From our view, we just almost made through the 5 bumper. Sent us and had nowhere to go except across the nose of the 31. So we are even more damaged than we were before, but we're still hanging in tough in 8th place right now, trying to bring home the best finish we can possibly get. We missed Denny Hamlin right there, bounced off the wall and come across the line. Now back underway on lap 82 with 19 laps to go. Kyle Busch in the lead. Looks like it's between him, Tyler Reddick. Whoa, Michael McDowell's crashing with Chase Elliott, the 99, and more on the front straightaway right off the start here. I was just saying it's going to be between the front row cars, Kyle Busch and Tyler Reddick for the win. Looks like Michael McDowell just was trying to catch up to these guys as he was a little bit behind here, trying to catch up to the pace line. And so we go green here. McDowell has more momentum than anyone else, and he just completely dumps Chase Elliott, who tried to clear him. And we somehow avoid that, just narrowly avoiding getting wiped out by Michael McDowell's just bozo move there. And then in the corner here, we get turned by Ross Chastain. Todd Gilliland has also gone around, and Bubba Wallace. Let's see how this developed here, as we just got clipped there and had nowhere to go. Here in the corner, we just got right there. We're trying to go by Chastain. We give him the bumper and St. Gilliland, and we just got spun. Just off the nose of Chastain into the 23. So even more damage than Brad sends us here down the racetrack. I'm just trying to get any kind of speed we have left to get back on the racetrack and get back going in the right direction. So that's that caution. Now back underway with 14 to go on lap 87. We hit the wall right there. We're in 8th trying to block Brad Keselowski and Justin Haley. Still the same 4 guys battling for the win. William Byron gets into us, and Blaney up in the wall hard. Blaney, Keselowski, myself damaged, and we get spun right there. Contact with the 48. The 12 hits the 4. And under caution once again as the chaos continues here at North Wilkesboro Speedway. As we just got sent right down the 48 right there. Just myself and the 12, nowhere to go. Right there, we just tried to come down the track in the 24 and pinch him down the 12, sent the 6 into the wall, and he came down in front of us, and then we just got clipped by the 48, and around we went. So we crashed once again here. We are still 8th, 2 laps down. We're hanging tough. With how much damage we have, we're not doing terrible. As now we move on to 8 laps to go. We get into the side. We're 4 wide with Harvick, Blaney, because like into the wall goes Harvick and Blaney, but we stay green as no one spun around there. Just got some damage, cosmetic damage there. As now we are trying to hold off Brad Keselowski. He's moved to 7 to go. Looks like Tyler Reddick is in the lead and trying to get his first win of the season. See us back here, we're just limping around. We got no hood, no bumper. We're just trying to get to the finish line. We're down to 10th, 3 laps down now. Keselowski, that's actually trying to hold him off here to get the top 10. We go a little wide. Keselowski underneath us through the corner, so we have to send it going into 4. We clip Keselowski. We send him hard on the outside wall. Goes Brad Keselowski, and he gets launched upside down by Ryan Blaney. Up and over goes Brad Keselowski at North Wilkesboro, as he gets destroyed by his former teammate of Ryan Blaney after we junked him fighting hard for 10th place. And this caution will actually end the race here for me completely destroying Brad Keselowski and then him being launched upside down by Ryan Blaney and Kevin Harvick collecting some damage as well. And so the question is, racing back to the line, who will be the winner? Whoever gets to the line first, it's either going to be Tyler Reddick or Kyle Busch. And Tyler Reddick will get to the line first. And so Tyler Reddick now, as we move on to the white flag. Final lap presented by Credit One Bank under yellow. Tyler Reddick is about to win the first NASCAR Cup Series race at North Wilkesboro in 30 years. Or something close to that, like maybe 25 years. But the first race in North Wilkesboro in a very long time. And put himself into the playoffs, joining his Richard Childress Racing teammate Austin Dillon. And Todd Gilliland, who's running in third, now having problems here. Looks like he's out of gas down the backstretch and is just limping through the grass. That might be the end of the day for the 38, as Tyler Reddick now will come to take the yellow and checkered flags to be officially your winner. Kyle Busch, valiant effort. He'll come home second, it looks like. And then Gilliland and McDowell will battle for third. So Tyler Reddick wins at North Wilkesboro. Kyle Busch, your runner-up. Third will go to Todd Gilliland. Fourth place will be Michael McDowell. Fifth, Harrison Burton. Sixth, Eric Jones. Seventh, Bubba Wallace. Eighth, Justin Haley. And we come home 10th. Christopher Bell is 9th, or Dale Suarez is 9th. And we bring home a solid top 10 finish in our career debut after an absolute wreck fest here at North Wilkesboro. We finished 10th as Tyler Reddick wins at North Wilkesboro. And here are your standings. You see Tyler Reddick becomes our 11th different winner in 15 races here in this season. And right now the current drivers in the playoffs on points are Kyle Larson, Ross Chastain, William Byron, all double digits above the cut line. Bowman, 7 points to the good. Chris Buescher, 6 points above Joey Logano at the cut line. Daniel Suarez, 22 points out. Justin Haley, 28 points out. And Eric Almirola, 29 points out. So until the next episode, where we will have racing from Circuit of the Americas for our second road course race of the year, I hope you all have a good one.